Did the market bottom, or did the bounce on Friday? Is that really just another bull trap and then we're going to head lower in the market? I'm going to cover my thoughts here on the next couple weeks in this video, as well as what to expect this week. So let's just hop right into it. Obviously, SPY, I've been really talking about this lower trend line for a period of time, and we've had two reactions so far. We have not made it all the way down to that trend line, which would act as a strong level of support. It would also line up with previous support levels if you're just looking at candlesticks. So right now we are in a bit of limbo. On Friday, we did have 90% plus up volume, and usually that does mark like a trend change, right? So you have bulls stepping in. There's a lot of buying pressure. Maybe we are actually finding a bottom there. But it's certainly possible that this could just be another relief rally, another bull trap. We come back up to resistance. We do have like this sneaky trend line here as well. So we might reject off that level as well and then head back lower to this trend. Now, if I had a crystal ball and I could look out into the future, I do think this trend line will be tested. It might happen soon. Maybe we just turn right back lower starting of this week before option expiration at the end of this week on the 21st, or we push a little bit higher and then we have the FOMC meeting on Wednesday with Jerome Powell. He's not going to cut rates, and then maybe we have another move lower before the end of the week or maybe even the following week. So there's a lot of traps right now. What I'm going to show you is what I would do if I was trading this right now. It's best to really just be patient, size down, look for some day trading opportunities. If we look at the 15-minute chart here on SPY, you can see that we did form this bull gap. So we had that gap up from 551 all the way to 555, as you can see here. So we did form this gap. This is a bull gap and will act as a strong level of support. And then above here, we do have a bear gap, right? So this was like a gap down previously. So this area might act as resistance. So I do expect potentially that we could drift higher over the next day or two. We could have that relief rally. What I'm really looking for is a rejection off of this green trend line. And it would be a perfect level of confluence because it's also in that bear gap, right? So playing this green trend line, playing SPY 0-dated or 1 day to expiration put contracts, you'll have like a rejection back to 566, even potentially back down to this 561 level, because this is a low volume node that you see here on volume profile. And so SPY wants to fill in that volume because not as much business has been done there. And then, if it does get up to this green trend line, if it happens around this 573 level, that, it could happen sooner around like 569 if it's on Monday or Tuesday. If it's Tuesday or Wednesday, it could get up to this 573 level. If it fills this gap and is on this green trend line, that's going to be a perfect level, a perfect entry for some SPY puts. And then, of course, once we come back down and maybe test this 566, 561, even potentially down to this 555 level, which was where this bull gap was formed, that will also act as a certain level of support. So you could play puts to 566, 561, and even maybe just hold a few runners to 556 if we do get some sort of news or headline, tariffs, whatever it is. So that's really what I'm looking for on SPY. Then, of course, on the other side of it, if we do sell, because futures are red right now, Bitcoin just broke down like a rising wedge. Maybe there's like a certain level of risk off into Wednesday. I'm going to be really looking at this like red trend line around 546, even 543. If there's some sort of catalyst to get us all the way down to this really low volume node, that area is going to act as a strong level of support. If we get down volume over 90%, so like the flip of what was on Friday, then, it could be a capitulation type event. And then, I'm really going to be buying the dip there. So that's really what I'm looking for on SPY for this week. A lot of traps. Just stay safe out there. Let me know in the comments if any specific stocks or what your thoughts are on the market. And I'll see you in the next video, guys. Peace.